For 60 years, Antone's has been Houston's grab-and-go sandwich. From the French bread to the quality meats, the pickles, the chow-chow relish, Antone's is the best bang for your buck. You know, you can't throw a loaf of bread without hitting someone who loves our poor boys. Just try it. But 60 years ago, when this company was started, Po' Boys was about as far from Jalal Antone's mind as America is from Lebanon. And that's funny, because that's exactly the journey that Jalal made when he came over to America in 1962. He founded Antone's as a company that sold mainly bulk spices, ingredients, and the like. But what caught on over time with the locals were those grab-and-go po' boys they sold in Antone stores. In the 70s, Jalal's nephew Clifford started up Antone's nightclub over in Austin, which was known for its famous blues and rock and roll acts that further cemented Antone's name into Texas history. You might ask, what does this have to do with Chow Chow and po' boys? But if you stick with me, we'll end up where we're going. The years rolled by like trucks in a 4th of July parade, and Antone shifted their focus to its po' boys, opened more locations, and later began distributing them to local grocery stores throughout Houston. Nowadays, you can find our po' boys wrapped in our white butcher paper stacked up high in Randall's, Kroger, H-E-B, Brookshire Brothers in Houston, as well as in Austin at H-E-B and Randall's, DKR Stadium, the airport, and Antone's nightclub. And in 2022, we'll be in North Texas at Tom Thumb, Kroger, and Market Street stores. Despite satisfying the hunger of Houston and Austin DFW, all them po' boys are still made by hand. That's right, a peek behind the curtains won't reveal a factory full of gears and machines slapping mayonnaise and pickles onto French bread. In fact, one day we let a fella come in who wanted to sell us a machine to put the stickers on the sandwiches. And not 10 minutes later, he left saying there's no machine quicker than Mario or Louisa. So our system works pretty good, turning out right about 60,000 sandwiches a week. From the beginning, Antone's has had a long history of diversity, inclusion, and helping our neighbors. We've worked together with musicians we knew through Antone's nightclub and a whole bunch of famous folks to raise money for charity. We've also been right there alongside the Cajun Army and emergency workers to provide sandwiches during disasters like Hurricane Harvey. On top of all that, we've donated over 200,000 sandwiches a year to help feed the hungry. Now you might say, well gosh Craig, what's left for Antone's to do? And I'd say, a whole lot. We aren't quitting at Austin and Houston and DFW. Our goal is to keep growing and bring our po' boys to the entire state of Texas and beyond. If we have it our way, you won't be able to enter a Texas grocery store without seeing that white butcher paper. Careful, lots of loaves of bread being thrown out there.